nobody is going to tell you this, but being alone can make you richer if you can handle it, though. And I think ever since we can remember, we've been told that we need to be around people. And I always found that to be quite interesting because I feel that I don't need to be around a bunch of people. I'm not really that social. But hear me out. What I mean is that I don't want to spend my time most of the time with people. I like spending my time to myself, being quiet, being away from the masses. And for a long time, I thought something was wrong with me until I started to see it as a superpower. To illustrate what I'm talking about here, I got to let you know a little bit about my past. So in 2011, I decided to check out from the world. And what I mean by checking out from the world is literally that, checking out from the world. All I did was stay home, okay? And I secluded myself from the external world. Prior to that, I was partying, drinking, smoking, getting into drama, just the typical human stuff. But when I separated myself from the world, I realized that a lot of that drama, a lot of that toxicity went away. And I found that I was left with a deep sense of inner peace, a deep sense of inner peace that I hadn't felt before. And I got addicted to it. But then there was a problem. I needed to make some money. And I thought to myself, I'll figure out how to make some money on the internet. That's exactly what I've done. There was another problem. I was still kind of disconnected from the world. I didn't have that many people that I associated with. I went from being this digital Buddhist monk, if you will, which I'm not Buddhist, but, this monk that kind of sat in the mountains by himself, and I made money on the internet. And then a friend came to me one time and he said, man, you got to come out of this room. Like, I know you're making money in this room, but the world is happening out here. And I said, you're right. The world is happening out there. So I put myself out there again into the world. And I showed up every single day because at that point, I was doing property management, which meant that I was always around people, right? And then about 2 or 3 years passed and I became extremely frustrated again. I started my own business. I didn't want to work under that industry anymore. I started my own business. Still, I'm around people all of the time. And to give myself a sense of inner peace, sometimes in the afternoon, I would go on a hike or a bike ride. And I found that sense of inner peace again. Every time I would go on a bike ride or every time I would just go on a little walk by myself, I found that sense of inner peace. And again, I became more and more addicted to that inner peace. And then I thought about one of the quotes that kind of stood out to me from the Bible. I think it was, be in this world, but not of it. It might have been the Bible. Maybe it wasn't. But this quote that says, be in the world, but not of it, right? And I always loved that quote because for me, I translated that into, you can be a part of the matrix, but you don't have to be the matrix. And I think sometimes when we get on this spiritual journey, we check completely out, all the way out, right? Where we're on an island by ourselves and we're not reaping any of the benefits of the matrix, because believe it or not, the matrix does have benefits. And even at a deeper level, even if you tune out from the matrix and set yourself on an island by yourself, you end up creating your own matrix, which is another artificial construct that you've put together with your own intellect. But I realized that there were many things that I liked about the matrix. I just didn't want to become a slave to it. And so I learned this skill of being in the world, but not of it. Okay? Being a part of the matrix, but not in the matrix. And that has proven to be so beneficial to me. And here's what I mean by that. Here's how I did it in my own life. You remember how I told you that I started making money on the internet? But then I realized I was still on an island by myself and I didn't really have a social circle. So what I've learned how to do is, even today, I still don't really have a social circle other than mindmastersociety.com. Come over here if you want to join me. But in the physical world, I still don't have a social circle. There is not a specific group of people that I run with. There's not a clique that I belong to. But what I do is, when I go out into the matrix, I've learned to be friendly with all the characters in the matrix. Because being friendly with people, that's just my nature anyway. But also being friendly with people allows me to get the benefits of having a social circle without having a social circle. Because I don't want a social circle of people that I hang out with every single day or all the time. That's not who I am. I love to be in this world, but not of it. I love to be friendly, but not friends. And that's made me a very wealthy man in so many ways, not just monetarily, but in quality of life. Here it is. It's what time it is? It's 9 o'clock in the morning, I think. I don't have anywhere to be. But I still have connections and dealings with characters inside of the matrix that I can tap into anytime. I'm like a figment of their imagination. I pop in and then I pop out. I pop in and then I pop out. You never know where I'm gonna be. I'm just, bloop, I'm here and then I disappear. I'm there and then I'm everywhere. Right? It makes you elusive. Because what I find is that if you hang around the same people over and over again, it kind of traps you inside of this societal prison. And a lot of people feel trapped inside of that societal prison. They become so numb to it that they don't even recognize that it's a societal prison. And I'll give you a prime example. Some people, and it could be something very innocent. It could be something simple as you hang out with a group of guys that like a certain football team. Okay? And maybe you're okay with the football team, but you're not a hardcore fan like they are. But because you hang around those people, you end up putting on the jersey and rooting for the team just as hard as they do. And hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But let's just say you're not that much of a big drinker. Now, because you hang around these people that like this certain football team, and because they get together every single Sunday and they happen to have a couple of drinks every single Sunday, now you find yourself drinking every single Sunday. Not because you particularly like drinking as an individual, but you've developed the habit of drinking simply because you hang around these individuals that drink every single Sunday. And you're trapped inside of that little social circle. Let's just say you have a different outlook on life. And then all of a sudden you hang around a group of people that belong to a specific religious organization. And because you hang around a group of people that belong to a specific religious organization, you also end up adopting the philosophy of that organization. Not because you came to that conclusion on your own, but because of the social influence that caused you to see things in a way that they see the world. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, but let's take it a little deeper. Let's just say you hang out with a group of people that earn a specific amount of money every year. Let's just say $75,000. And you met these individuals because you kind of live in the same neighborhood. You might even work in the same company or the same industry. You make a roughly around the same amount of money. And this becomes your inner circle. And these people are cool with you. You're cool with them. You consider each other to be friends. Now, all of a sudden, you become a multimillionaire. What happens? Now, for a lot of people, the obvious difference in income is going to change the inner circle that they hang with. Okay, so that might stop you. If you hang around a group of people that think a certain way monetarily, they might even prevent you from becoming a multimillionaire if you want to become one day, because of their outlook on life, on money, right? And so all I'm saying is that the circles we hang around are the people that are going to influence us. So the reason why I say that being alone can make you richer is because for me, when I look around at society, I don't see a lot of people that live the way that I would want to live. Even if a person might have more money than me, I can look at other aspects of their life and say, I wouldn't want to live like that every single day. I wouldn't want to do that every single day. I wouldn't want that headache every single day. Right? So what I've learned to do is, by being to myself, I've gotten really, really clear about how I want to live as an individual. And I'm going to be honest with you, it's a very selfish way to live. It's very selfish. I'm not going to tell you that it's not selfish. Because the external world, or the matrix, is the world of people pleasing. And when I sat to myself, I really realized that I'm not that good at people pleasing, but I am really good at solving problems that most people have, that a lot of people have rather, because pulling myself out of the matrix and sitting to myself, it allowed me the time, space, and energy to start understanding the most problems that people have. Problems related to trauma, problems related to finances, problems related to relationships, problems related to health. Because I've dedicated a tremendous amount of time to myself and being to myself, it's allowed me to understand the average person at a deeper level, so that now when I go out into the matrix and interact with different characters, I know how to talk about things that they care about, things that are important to them. And if you can get really, really good at being in the world but not of it, aka understanding society without being indoctrinated into society, you can start solving problems for people. And what I've discovered is that people will pay you a lot of money if you can solve their problems. And I've just learned how to solve problems with a keyboard. I've learned how to solve problems for people using the power of the internet. I've learned how to solve problems for people using the power of my mind. But most people don't even have enough time and space to focus on themselves. Their whole life is sold to somebody else. I want you to think about this. If, let's just say, from Monday to Friday, your time from, let's just say this, from Monday to Friday, your time, if you work an average job, your time from Monday to Friday, from, let's just say, 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., you sold that chunk of time to your company. Okay, they bought that chunk of time from you. And then from, let's just say, 5 to 7, your kids now have, they got extracurricular activities that they're doing in the afternoon. Okay, now you're trying to pull yourself out of that matrix of that matrix called work that you're associated with, and be focused in this amount of time with your kids, right? And then from, let's just say 7 to 9 or 7 to 8, you're cooking dinner, right? So that's another chunk of your time. 7 to 8, you're cooking dinner. And let's just say from 7 to 8, you're cooking dinner. Let's say 9 at night to, 6 o'clock in the morning, you're sleeping. And then you got to do it all over again. So for the average person, they're all of their time belongs to somebody else. So they don't have the time, they don't have the luxury to sit and observe themselves. They don't have time to unplug from the matrix and look back at it and say, They don't have the luxury of doing that, because it's constantly go, 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 go. All right, vacation. Come back from vacation. Go, 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 go. Vacation. Go, 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 go. Holidays. Go, 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 go. Birthdays. Go, 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 go. It's a cycle. They never church on Sunday. Church every Sunday. Then Saturdays it's football games or basketball games or baseball games or whatever. The average person in society is trapped, and they don't even know it. And if you can detach from the trap and look out at society from the mountaintop and observe it like you would observe an ant farm, just watch it. And you can watch it by watching yourself. When I started understanding what makes me tick, I started to understand better what makes society tick. And then, for instance, the home that I'm in right now, it's kind of secluded way in the back at the top of a little mountain. And I call this, my little mountain home. And I get to come here, be peaceful, think about things, and then go down into the matrix and, hey, and then scurry back. And I got really good at solving problems for people. That's why I say being alone can make you a lot of money. Being alone can make you very rich, if you can handle it. Hopefully I illustrated that very well. If I didn't illustrate that well, there could be several reasons why. Maybe you ain't there to understand what I'm saying, because I'm living it. Or maybe I got to do a better job at articulating it. Or you can come get a deep dive at mindmastersociety.com. That's my mastermind group. Those are the people that I'm around, and we are having live calls every single week. I'm looking forward to connecting with you at mindmastersociety.com.